And a discussion about more communication between the board, the superintendent, or even the future interim superintendent before finalizing these agendas. We were really looking forward to the LGBTQ resolution that was promised to us by President Young on May, that it would be presented. It was already vetted by a lawyer. And he promised us, he said, "Hey, if you decide to not have it presented on the May 28th board meeting, when we're presenting non-representative CBAs, we don't want any special attention on that if people don't necessarily agree with the LGBTQ resolution. Would you consider putting it back until June 11th? I said, sure, I'll play along. And then all of a sudden it disappeared from the agenda without, again, any discussion here. And I know that you are the vice president of the board and Marcus Young is the president, but you are not kings in this district. And you need to communicate with the rest of us board members what's happening. And when you promise and we make a deal that we're not going to present a resolution on May 28th to protect whatever, to make the district look great when those non-represented CBAs are presented, and then you break your promise and you just take the LGBTQ resolution off of our agenda for today and don't communicate it with anybody. I didn't receive any communication about it from our superintendent, our president of the board, or our vice president. It just disappeared. And then when we tried to make an amendment to add it back, because mind you, we've been talking about this for weeks. It was even vetted by a lawyer to be stronger. And then we have these two board members vote nay to bring it back onto the agenda. So again, once again, voters of the Pierce County, and our school district, look at how your representatives on this board are voting, and please ask for their resignation or don't vote them in when they come up for re-election, because they're clearly not making the right decisions, and they're certainly not even kill players, because it was supposed to be on here and it's not.
Thank you, Director Camacho. Since we are stating information about the board and policies, we also have to consider laws that are being broken when we as a board have to hold ourselves and be transparent, and when deals are made behind closed doors and not in public meetings for the goodwill of our district. We have to look out for what's most important, and what's most important is why we are here, and that's to represent our students, all of our students.
Not just Black students.
Wow.
Not just Black students, though, right?
Offensive beyond all means.
What I find offensive is that you all are willing to push your agenda, but when we try to push agendas for even Black, gay, and non-binary students,
Wow.
we get shut down. It just disappears from the agenda altogether. That's a wow.
My apologies for not having decorum in this setting to everyone that's here. With that, we will move on to superintendent's goals.